Blessings and blessings. I'm Preston Smiles, currently walking through the mean streets of Byron Bay, Australia. Today's transmission is about the body and the subtle and not so subtle programming that we've received over the last 100 years or so of marketing. And I really want to presence that for any of you who are struggling with any of these things, and if you have the time, space, and are committed to, I have a program called called Stretch 22, and you can find that at prestonsmiles.com/Stretch 22. Okay, so let's do this. So I made a post earlier today with a woman who happened to be in our society what we would call a little more voluptuous or plump. And she had a message written on her back about the hatred that she's had for herself. And I had quite a few people on Instagram and Facebook comment on this thing. Some of which were, different people's expressing their conversations about these things and how they feel ugly and how they wish that they could, whatever. So I wrote in the comment section that no amount of lip injections or eyelashes or fillers or any of the stuff that we do as a society will ever cover up the lack of self-love. That will show through no matter what. I was explaining that I've met thousands of, especially women, but men do this too, and men have their own stuff. Thousands of young ladies in their 20s filling up their forehead so that they have no wrinkles. And I get it. Creativity is a part of being human. And so we get creative with the ways in which we enhance our self, right? The self that is a body. What I want to introduce and remind everybody of at any stage, because there's this bullshit ageism that's really pervasive in our culture right now, where the idea of getting older is a thing that's supposed to make us nervous, and we have to fight our way to not get older. We have to find the fountain of youth and have our telomeres and our facials and our abs, and we got to beat this thing and dye our hair and do everything we possibly can, liposuction, lip injections, you name it, we got to do it to beat Father Time and not age. Because aging equals what? Right? Fill in the sentence. Aging equals what? I dare you to look at your paradigm. I dare you to look at the story attached to getting older and ask yourself, where am I playing the same game? Maybe not as big. Maybe I'm not shooting my face up or my lips up. But where am I still playing that game? Where am I buying into this bullshit story that's been fed to us through the media? How am I perpetuating that thing? I had somebody call me out the other day because I kept saying that I was basically 40. And they were like, bro, you're 38, gonna be 39 next month. Why are you claiming 40? And I had a good laugh at it because I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid of aging. I think it's beautiful. I can't wait until I have a white beard and long white dreadlocks going to the back and a belly and a bunch of grandkids playing in the water in front of my house. I can't wait for that. However, and I want to introduce this concept but this idea and conversation, because I just left Kingston and I was changing him, and I was just noticing how he has absolutely no shame around his body. I let him run naked at the beach. No shame. no idea about how he should look, no idea about the cellulite or the fat thighs that he has or whatever story. He doesn't have that running yet. And we're going to do our best to help him see the lie in that story, to see the virus of the mind that was created by Hollywood to sell products to mainly women, to make them feel less than, to make them think that the Birkin bag or the skinnier legs or, the way their stomach is and isn't is like the key. And if they think that, then they'll buy some stuff. I'll help them understand. I'll help him understand that they sell these bras. And they don't just sell the bra, they sell the woman wearing the bra. And they find the skinniest, most blonde, blue-eyed, sort of in-between looking, the opposite of Afrocentric woman. And then they say, this is perfect. This is beautiful. I'll explain to him that all of this is a way in which society, and it's the truth is if we stop buying it, they'll stop selling it. These companies are very smart, and yet so many of us just keep buying it. We keep buying into it, and we do it behind the scenes. There's a bunch of influencers, real talk, a bunch of influencers that you follow that are injecting their lips, their forehead, their asses, and a lot more. And nothing against them. Nothing. However, the thing that bothers me is when they say, you just gotta love yourself. You gotta fall in love with yourself. And behind the scenes, not telling the women that they're doing this, they're having these surgeries. And here's the deal. Back to it. Hell yes. Do all those things, but be honest about it. Be honest about it. And about where it comes from. Why you think it's necessary. I'm going to leave you with this. I often ask myself, whenever I'm getting down on myself and I'm talking a bunch of crap about me or how I should be, right? Because guys have this stuff around being muscular and around our money and our penis size, right? Like this is, no matter what size your penis is, guys have watched porn and they see these guys with these giant elephant penises and then they feel less of a man. And so whenever any of these kind of conversations come up for me, I ask myself, how would God view this? How would God see me in this conversation? What would the Almighty say about his perfect creation? Would he say, yeah, you're right. I nailed it with you, Preston, but you're too skinny. You don't have big enough muscles, so I'm going to keep some of my love away from you. Would God say that? Would you say that to your child? Would you say, you know what, I love you. However, we're going to put you on these diet pills. And when you finally get skinny enough and look like the other kids, then I'll love you completely. That's the thing to look at. So, and Nicole Clark said, is it being dishonest if they are omitting their modifications? In my opinion, yes. But that's just my opinion. It's being dishonest if I'm selling you an idea about self-love and loving and being body positive and no makeup Wednesdays, and I still have makeup on. If I still have makeup on and I'm telling you, and I'm taking 958 selfies, but I still have makeup on, and I hated my body enough to inject it with a million things that I possibly could because I was afraid for people to see me as is, because I had an idea about the wrinkles in my face. I used to hate my lips because they're so big. Now I love them. I used to hate my nose. I used to hate my beautiful, nappy ass hair because society, far and wide, has said that nappy hair, big nose, and big lips is not okay. And so if I'm sitting here promoting and telling you guys, yo, you got to love yourself fully, and I'm omitting, I'm making sure that certain information doesn't find its way to you, then to me you are lying and doing your followers a disservice, because we know that those followers are looking at you saying, I wish I looked like her with no makeup. I wish I looked like her when she's natural and, just waking up. Fucking just wake up. You put a bunch of makeup on and then got back in the covers and took a picture. So, everybody's in the process. We're all unfolding. This is my opinion. And my opinion doesn't have to be law. It's just something I've been noticing. And once again, wanted to put into the space in case this message needed to reach one of you. We're all perfect. God never made one mistake. All perfect. Will you allow yourself to truly see that? And not just see it, but experience it. Perfection. PrestonSmiles.com/stretch22. Next class starts very soon. Put in your application, jump on a call with me, and let's do it.